Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this super easy bean stitch shoulder bag. To start our bag, we'll be using 2 strands of yarn, and we'll use 2 strands throughout the whole process. We're going to make a slip knot, place that onto your hook, and then we're going to chain 40. After you've done 40 chains, we are going to do a bean stitch, and we're going to do that into the 4th chain from hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going into the back bump. And to start the bean stitch, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, and pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook back into the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over one more time into the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So you'll have 6 loops on the hook, and it's quite hard to see because we're working with 2 strands of yarn at the same time. But if you've gone into the same stitch 3 times, then you'll have 6 loops, and then yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. And then chain 1, and that is your bean stitch. So we're going to skip a stitch and then go into the next stitch and do a bean stitch again. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, there's 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, go back into the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now you'll have 4 loops, yarn over one more time, go back into the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now there's 6 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 loops, and then chain 1, skip this next stitch, and then bean stitch again. I find it easier if I just count instead, so I'll count each time my hook has to go into that loop. So insert your hook, that's 1, and pull up a loop, yarn over, insert the hook again, so that's the 2nd time, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then the 3rd time, yarn over and pull up a loop. So you're inserting your hook 3 times into the same stitch, and then yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Chain 1, and you're going to repeat that all the way to the end, making sure you always skip a stitch and then do your bean stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, do your bean stitch again, and you should finish on a bean stitch. After you've done your first row of bean stitches, it should look something like this. We are now going to chain 3, turn our work, and for the rest of the bag we're going to be repeating this 2nd row. So you're going to chain 3, and then we're going to skip the 1st bean stitch, and we're going to do a bean stitch into that chain 1 space that we made in the 1st row. So we're going to do our bean stitch, chain 1, skip the bean stitch from row 1 and go into the chain space with your bean stitch, chain 1, and you're going to repeat that all the way to the end. So you're going to chain 1, do a bean stitch into the chain space all the way to the end. On the final stitch of row 2, it is quite hard to see where you're going to put it, but we're going to pull the yarn and we're going into that very last space. and then that is your second row complete, and you're going to do a chain 3 after each row and turn your work. You're now going to repeat row 2 25 more times, so in total you'll have 27 rows. Once you've finished all your rows, you should have 27 in total. We are going to start crocheting the sides together to make the bag. So to do that, you want to find the side that you like the most. Whatever side you like the most is going to be on the outside. So for me, I prefer this side. So you want to fold your work in half. So it looks like this. So the nicer side is on the outside. And you want to make sure your hook is on the top left. We are going to chain 1. And then we're going to do a single crochet all the way down the side. You're going to insert your hook. And then on the other side, you want to insert your hook. Just try and find the very top corner stitch and do a single crochet. Then I'll go into the side of the bean stitch on both sides and make a single crochet. And you're basically placing a single crochet wherever you can along the side. Once you've done a single crochet all the way along, you want to make sure you go to the very corner and then fasten off. And then we're going to repeat the same thing on this side. So now it should look something like this. Whatever you want to be the outside, you want to turn it inside out. So for me, I'm going to have the single crochet part on the outside of my crochet. So I'm going to make sure that's now turned inside out so you can't see it. And I'm going to weave in all my ends on the inside of the bag. For the handle, you want to have 6 strands of yarn that are around 40 inches long. We're going to do a normal 3-strand braid. So 2 pieces are going to be 1 section of the braid. So you want to leave roughly 6 inches on the top and then tape down your yarn or use something heavy. And then we're going to do a regular 3-strand plait. You want to grab your left yarn, bring it to the middle, and then bring your right one to the middle. And you're just going to keep repeating that, left to the middle, right to the middle. And you're going to repeat that all the way down. Once you've braided about 20 inches, you've got at least 6 inches of yarn left. You can tie a knot. And then we can remove the sellotape. And before you tie this knot, you want to just double check that this is definitely the length you want. If you're happy with it, tie another knot at this end. So now it should look something like this. And then all we need to do is attach it to each side. So to do that, get your hook, go through both sides of the bag, and then use your hook to pull the braid through. So now you have this, and then we're going to tie another knot. And then do another knot. And then you're going to repeat that on the other side. And you want to make sure that your braid is not twisted. So now it should look like this. And then you can either cut these ends off and weave them in, or you can leave them as a tassel. So I'm going to cut roughly to the bottom of the bag. On both sides. And then that is your bag finished.